Problem in our society, like I always say, is not even the drug itself, it's the abuse. The concept abuse. If we don't abuse drug, we abuse power, we abuse privilege, we abuse parenthood. Everything is abused. That's why our life is being abused every day. That's why Trump is abusing us and calling us a disgraced country, because we abuse everything, and anybody that is abused is a disgrace. So we have to, if you really want to reverse the trend, you have to work very hard. And for the Ramadan that is coming up, for in Ilorin, we implore all the malam, the methodology of Dawa, let us declare emergency on drug abuse. All our preachings during Ramadan should be about drug. We don't expect our scholars to go on social media and be abusing each other. That's rubbish.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Kwara State Command, has raised serious concern over the growing involvement of women, housewives, and elderly men in the coded trading and trafficking of illicit drugs within the Ilorin metropolis. The Kwara State Commander of the agency, Fatimah Popoola, who spoke in the local Yoruba language alongside key partners, sounded the alarm during a sensitization exercise held in one of the communities in the state capital. The NDLEA disclosed that it has received numerous complaints about the disturbing trend, describing it as a grave threat that must be urgently addressed to safeguard the future of the youth. Speaking during the sensitization exercise, the Kwara State NDLEA Commander, Fatimah Popoola, explained that drug abuse is closely linked to criminal activities such as banditry, terrorism, and other forms of violence. She stressed that tackling the menace requires sustained collaboration between the NDLEA and critical stakeholders across the state.
Why are we here is to sensitize the young people within this vicinity about the dangers of drug abuse and trafficking, and also to sensitize the elderly people, the housewives, the husbands, the ulamas, everyone. I agree with you that there is connection between drug abuse and crime and banditry and kidnapping and whatever. Of course, there is a connection between and drug and all these crimes.
À ń ṣọ̀dọ́ nìkan o, ní títa egbògi olóró ó bá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa wí. A rí àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ wípé ìyálé ilé ìyàwó ilé ni wọ́n, tí wọ́n wà nínú ilé tí wọ́n ń tàtàkùtà. A rí àwọn bàbá tán jágbàlagbà táwọn ìyá tán jágbàlagbà táwọn náà ń tà á. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà ni àwọn èèyàn ti mẹ́jọ wá látagbolé wọn wípé lágbolé wa o, wọ́n ń ta egbògi olóró, ẹjọ́ ẹ wá bá wa mú wọn. A dẹ̀ ti lọ sí àwọn agbolé àti lọ kó àwọn tó ń tà á. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ after 3 days? Àwọn náà máa tún wá, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa fi wọ́n lẹ̀.
Also speaking, the global coordinator of the Ilorin Women Association, Professor Aishat Gobir, describing drug abuse as an epidemic that has reached alarming levels, affecting even very young children of both sex.
We know that it has become an epidemic among both our youths and some very young children that are not even youths, and it's affecting both males and females. It's very common in our society now, and we know that drug abuse is a very serious issue. It takes over the souls of our youth. It truncates their academic achievements. It drives them into crime and a lot of indiscipline. And because of that, we see that it's one of the major factors that we have moral decadence in our society. There is no way you can have the level of violence, banditry, kidnappings that we have that is not driven by drugs. We know, because we know what happened in Liberia, we know what happened in Sierra Leone. They were all driven by drugs. All those violence in those countries were driven by drugs. Our own in Nigeria today is being driven by drugs. Many of those youths have become drug addicts, and some people are supplying them drugs and using them for the insurgency.
This is a saddening trend, and we are hoping that with our rising sensitization across the nooks and crannies of Ilorin Emirates, we hope that we are also going to contribute our own quota in bringing down this menace in our society.
In his remark, an anti-drug ambassador, Nasir Abdul Kadir, lamented what he described as the rising culture of drug abuse in Nigeria, worsening by poor parenting. He called on Islamic clerics to declare a state of emergency on drug abuse in Ilorin and to intensify sermons against the menace, especially during the forthcoming Ramadan.
Again, the problem in our society, like I always say, is not even the drug itself, it's the abuse, the concept abuse. If we don't abuse drug, we abuse power, we abuse privilege, we abuse parenthood. Everything is abused. That's why our life is being abused every day. That's why Trump is abusing us and calling us a disgraced country. Because we abuse everything. And anybody that is abused is a disgrace. So we have to, if you really want to reverse the trend, we have to work very hard. And for the Ramadan that is coming up, for in Ilorin, we implore all the Malam, the methodology of Dawa, let us declare emergency on drug abuse. All our preachings during Ramadan should be about drug. We don't expect our scholars to go on social media and be abusing each other. That's rubbish.
The NDLEA and its partners recently appealed to parents, particularly mothers, as well as religious and traditional leaders, to unite in finding lasting solutions to drug abuse in order to rescue and secure the future of the younger generation. Mercy Iteke, reporting for Curious Television.
This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.